Shit, hopefully she sees this episode. I'll take her out. Anyway, welcome back. You probably gonna cut that part out anyway. But welcome to 2021. We are what, like 2 days in? What's today? Second or third?
Second.
Yeah.
When this come out, we'll be 4 days in.
We're 2 days in currently. When this episode drops, we'll be 4 days in. I'm optimistic, but also reserved with how this year is gonna turn out. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, jumping into this first story. Jamar Mackey, a Virginia man, got arrested on December 19th while eating with his family in the mall. He reportedly matched the description of a credit card fraud suspect. The arresting officer was not wearing a mask at the time of the arrest, so y'all can already see where this is going. So the day before Christmas, Mr. Mackey received a positive coronavirus test. Can't really prove that he got it from the arresting officer from the Virginia Beach Police Force, but they're also not releasing the COVID-19 status of the detaining officer. He is now suing the city, and we here at the Ignorant Noodle, we hope you get every bit of the settlement you deserve. Whether you believe, COVID's real, or, just put something on your goddamn face. Like,
I don't understand the argument behind it. This could possibly save lives if I just chill out? Okay.
Like, just wear a mask and put like fuck COVID across the mouth of it. Like, ain't nobody gonna say shit to you because they're more concerned that you got a damn mask on. Next story, Chester Holloman III was convicted at 21 years old. He spent the last 28 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. Investigators came out and said that the police coerced witnesses and withheld evidence against another suspect. Doesn't this sound a lot like that story that came out where they made the whole Netflix series about it?
The 5 boys.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Chester was just released with a $9.8 million settlement. That's cool. I mean, I'm happy he got something. He got compensated for being falsely in prison for 28 goddamn years. No amount of money will get this man his life back, but at the very least, this man needs at least $1 million a year for every year that he was incarcerated. His current settlement is $350,000 a year. In our opinion, this ain't enough for free labor or the emotional and physical abuse he suffered in those 28 years. Like, yeah, like some people are gonna be happy that my man's got $9.8 million, but when you really look at like the grand scheme of things and the totality of this whole situation, is $9.8 million enough? And for you sitting at home, you might say, shit, yeah, like I'm a millionaire. I came out of prison like a fucking millionaire, but it's like, hopefully, like, he was making the best out of all that time he had and, was educating himself and trying to stay current on everything that's going on. But I mean, more than likely, he probably wasn't. So like, he's a rich, I don't want to say idiot, but he's a rich, the guy in the store. He pretty much, them giving this man $9.8 million is like giving a child a bunch of candy and expecting them not to just eat it all in one sitting.
I mean, yeah.
Like, but this is me saying this.
To be locked up for almost 30 years and get $9 million, your first couple purchases is gonna be some bullshit. I
mean, yeah, rightfully so. I mean, I say take $2 million and like, if you don't know anything about like investing or making your money grow, like look into different avenues as far as that. The other 7.8, do what the fuck you want. And if they some real ones, they won't tax the shit. Like, he should get every bit of that $9.8 million tax free.
But I'm saying, depending on what kind of family he got. Cause remember, he's been locked up. He's been out 28 years, so it's not like he got kids.
He might, shit. He got arrested at 21.
Yeah, he could have kids.
Hell, if he got locked up at 16, there's a possibility. I mean, he might have had a child.
But at the same time, he didn't commit murder, so it's not like he was living a wild life.
So what the fuck was he arrested for then?
Nothing. No, he literally got arrested. Investigator came and said the police.
I thought like, so this is really just the case of wrong place, wrong time, and they just needed a fall guy.
They were looking for another person. Yeah, they dragged his ass in. No, so yeah, this wasn't like they pinned pinned extra shit on him.
Yeah,
they pinned the whole goddamn murder on him. That's why 9.8 ain't enough. That's why I'd say yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That was like, right, $350,000 a year basically, and that's if they don't tax it. And if they tax it, that's not even. He ain't even making that.
He's gonna get like,
yeah.
He'll clear close to 5.
That's yeah.
They gonna take.
They pinned an entire murder on him and kept him for a lifetime.
Man, just America spelled with 3 Ks. A sculpture to commemorate Breonna Taylor was vandalized in California. This is so blatantly racist because this woman didn't do anything. She was asleep in her bed in the comfort of her apartment. She looked, and somebody looked at her being killed while asleep in her bed as an act so disrespectful that they thought it was necessary to destroy a statue to commemorate her life. Just, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, why are y'all so full of hatred? Why do people concern themselves with shit that, like, you have to go out of your way to have an emotion about it? Like, that's what I don't understand. Why am I gonna put forth the effort to get involved in something where if I don't get involved, it's not gonna affect me?
Literally no reason to destroy that.
None at all. None.
Literally none.
None. If you don't like it, there are like 3 other cardinal directions that you can look into, and within that, there's like what, 4 other directions? Like, so there's a total of 7 other directions you can look into where that statue won't be in your line of sight. But you chose to look at that statue and be like, fuck that, I want to do something. Like, you just fucking stupid.
Yeah, you could have avoided the whole goddamn area. Like, and you obviously knew where it was, just don't go there.
And what makes it so bad, it might not even be somebody from California.
Facts. Someone might have traveled to do that.
Yeah, like, that's... Just move with love. Just, at least try. Like, damn. So, Joe Clark, the man that inspired the character that Morgan Freeman played in the movie Lean on Me, passed away last week. One of the toughest men in the history of education. He actually did carry around a bat everywhere, but that's to be expected because he's from New Jersey. Yeah, the folks up north, they get to it. So he carried around a bat. I'd have probably had my pistol on my hip. Not for real though. Like, may he rest in peace. From the little bit of research that I had to do about him, he was a stand-up individual, and you know, he did a lot for that school that he helped to cultivate and grow. So shout out to him. When I read this, I was just like, I can't be mad at him because like he's a super villain. Like,
oh yeah, this kid is terrible.
Like, I can't be mad at him though, because it's just like,
he's 23 now.
Somebody needs to hire him and just steer him in the right direction, and this motherfucker could probably take over.
Oh, bro, read the script.
I did. This is funny. All right, so do y'all remember that one kid that kept going viral for creating fake medical practices? Well, he's been arrested again. This time, his crimes didn't involve fake vagina inspections. This time, he was working for a shipping company and allegedly had clients sending payments to his personal account instead of the business. Authorities believe that he's taken over $10,000. I would say so. We would say some company needs to put him on payroll because of his skills, but he probably steal from them and get fired. Regardless of how you feel about it, I'm not taking up for the shit that he did because yeah, it's wrong.
I just want to know, this kid's tactical level is up there. His ability to do this.
I can really appreciate like his ingenuity and how he just keeps reinventing himself, but also like, this motherfucker's committing like crimes that have lengthy sentences. I mean, his first time he probably used his first offender and got off, probably still on papers. Then he did some other shit, and now he's doing this. Like,
the thing with the medical practice, with the gynecology thing, my issue was always, you had a medical facility, you had a building, you had workers.
Didn't he have the LLC too? Didn't he have the LLC too?
He had everything.
So he was legit. He just didn't have his license to practice.
But that's the thing. Where do you get a building? Like, the logistics of setting up a company.
That's like
he put in effort, but it was for all the wrong reasons, and I'm quite sure that's sexual assault to inspect women's vaginas.
Oh yeah,
this kid should not be out.
Definitely, most definitely.
And well, the fact that if he started like this, it would be no issue. If you start off just having people send their money to your personal account,
then
it'd be one thing.
Then you're just a scammer.
Yeah,
but you're a scammer.
You started with wanting to take the risk of inspecting infected vagina. Remember, that's how dedicated. Because you don't go to a gynecologist when your vagina's working just fine. You go when there's a
Yeah,
problem.
you do. You're supposed to go once a year.
Yes, but to have a medical practice like that, you gotta have consistent customers. Meaning, there's people that have consistent problems.
Oh yeah, he probably saw blue off on
So
it.
yeah, he didn't go there for the once a year annual checkup. People, he went there to just see vaginas. The kid is sick.
He's something. Now to the y'all hiring segment. T Capri Tequila Blanco is a tequila brand owned by a black woman. Her tequila is 100% agave tequila. It's so authentic that it's made in San Julian, Mexico. You can't get any more authentic than a Mexican drink made in Mexico. So I'm gonna get the information from Dre. Probably gonna place me an order. I don't really drink like that, but it'd be cool to own some tequila made by a black person. Like,
I might just have a bottle just.
doesn't have the worm in it. Like that. That's how you know it's real tequila. And
I haven't heard anybody say they've actually had the worm except for George Lopez in the show.
you never had tequila with a worm in it?
Have you?
Evolve is an outline. Evolve is an online clothing store. They're currently having a sale with everything 30% off. They have hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, pants, shorts, and tracksuits. If you need some new clothes, go ahead and get you something nice. Shout out to Evolve LLC. Tony Visuals is a photographer and videographer from the Houston area. He does good work for all events. If you need your special moment captured on camera, he'll put it on camera. Come on, Dre. That goes without being fucking said. It comes with an extra benefit of being a drone operator. So if you need something on camera, but the shot you need is a bird's eye, he got you. That's cool. You know it's a certification for that?
Yeah, you gotta get like licenses and
Yeah.
like
It's
airspace approval and stuff.
At my previous employer, it was something that I thought about doing.
I thought about getting it.
Just because they pay for it.
Yeah, they can pay for it. I'll take it.
I mean, yeah, like that job was. That's another thing I kind of miss. It's just like if I said I wanted something like certification wise, just like find where you want to go, just turn in all the paperwork, we'll send you.
And you messed it up.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Ellis Unlimited is a carpet cleaning and mobile detailing business in South Carolina. If you want that new year clean in your house and your car, let them know immediately. And if you're living out of your car, then it's basically a 50% off sale. Take advantage now. We out. We out.